Hi, and welcome back to part 3 of the Recognized Actors series of the ways, the whys, and how-tos of postcard marketing. Now, in part 1 and 2, we talked about the whys. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend you see part 1 and 2 about the why of postcard marketing, because if you don't know why you're doing it, you're not going to do it. So assuming you have watched part 1 and 2, let's move on to part 3, the ways of postcard marketing. Now, when I talk about the ways, I mean the ways to present your message. I have it broken down into 5 categories. The first one is the most common one, and that's an announcement. It's usually a project like, hey, I'm on this TV show, this date, see me on that channel. Hey, I just finished this really high-profile acting class. Hey, I just got new photos. See, we don't really think about these as announcements as much as we could to use them as opportunities to send out postcards. Another example would be, hey, I just got new representation. Or if maybe you lost representation, they need to know how to contact you. Hey, I'm freelance for the moment. Here's my direct number. Or maybe you just finished your reel or got your website done. These are legitimate messages that casting directors like to have because it's information about you. It's not just, hey, how you doing? They don't like that at all. The second category is also very common, but most actors don't take advantage of that, and that is an invitation. An invitation to a live show or a screening. The truth is, they're probably not going to come, but that's okay. That's not why you're doing it. The invitation is just in case they do come. You do have all that important information of the where and the when, and you've got comps. They just want to know that you're working. The third category is the one that people know that they should be doing, and they angst about the perfect postcard to do it with, and that's the follow-up. The follow-up always happens after auditions, important ones. I go on commercial auditions virtually every week, so I'm not going to be sending out postcards every week. But if it was a special callback, or if it was a first time somebody had me in their office, send them a follow-up. Casting director workshop follow-ups. That is so important. You know, out of sight, out of mind. The more companies that are doing workshops, the more opportunities they have to forget you. So follow up to auditions, the important ones, and follow up to casting director workshops, and also follow up maybe on a project completion. Maybe you did have an interview with a casting director. Remember that show we were talking about? I just finished a run. Or here's the link again to that film that I was cast in. And then another one along the same lines of follow-ups, but different, it's different, are thank yous. Thank yous are more personal. And it's not, thanks for calling me in, because that ideally you're going to be getting called in so much that's just a waste of time, and your time, their time. Thank you for the booking. Thank you for the class you gave. Thank you for the advice you gave during the workshop, which helped me to, and you fill in the blank. But a sincere thank you about something. And I think these really need special cards that you can attach your business card in. Thank yous are special. And then the fifth category that most people don't do, kind of unheard of, is for seeking representation. And I've done that. I've done that for myself. I've done it for clients. It's really great because instead of the 8.5, I don't even know, no, 8x10s and the big envelopes and the cover letter and the resume and all that postage, you just send a little postcard. And it has all your different photos on it, because I know when people do submissions, they're like, oh, which photo should I put in there? Or should I put in 2 8x10s? And if I put in 2, it's going to weigh more and cost more. And they don't want all those 8x10s. But if you have everything on a little postcard, and the essence of who you are on that postcard. I would highly recommend you do it with somebody, you do it with me, but you do it with with anyone you trust who's been there before, who knows about submissions, and they can advise you, co-create a postcard for you. So those are the 5 categories. But the announcement, the follow-up, and maybe the thank you can be used with an all-purpose card that I call the Essence card. And there's a lot of talk about a brand, but I think a brand is something that comes from the outside and people try to apply it. They look and see, oh, what type am I? What's my brand? When I talk about essence, you don't need to find it. It's already who you are. I would work with you and we would dig and we would find out, not that you can do the school teacher and the doctor role, but what is it about you? What is that essence of you that makes your reading of the school teacher and the doctor unique? And that's what we're talking about, an essence card. An all-purpose card that you can use for follow-ups, maybe thank yous, also strategically for announcements. So those are the 5 categories I have for the ways to present your message. The announcement, the invitation, the follow-up, the thank you, and seeking rep. All right, thanks for watching. I know this one was long, but it was the final one. Well, maybe it's not the final one. I think I have more to talk about, but enjoy and let me know what you think. You can visit me on my Facebook page at The Recognized Actor, and that's open to anybody, and you can comment. And also on my website, therecognizedactor.com, you can contact me there. All right, take care and happy marketing.